Man, a minor change to the schedule today. We just thought it was very necessary to get our work in. We looked at the Doppler and thought this afternoon might be questionable at best, and so we made the necessary changes. It is our preference to practice in the heat of the day. We believe it aids in team development, particularly from a conditioning standpoint. But we have a hardcore plan. We remain light on our feet and do what it is that we need to do in an effort to get the work done. I appreciate the spirit and the attention of the guys. They woke up this morning and woke up to a schedule change, and that's an awesome part of team development as well. Oftentimes there are going to be things outside of our control that we have to adjust to, flight delays, etc. But at the same time, when it's time to play, we're going to be responsible for the play. Lightning delays, and so we always approach subtle changes and adjustments we have to make in that spirit, understanding that is preparing us for the journey. Good day's work today. Mon Adams went down during practice with an ankle injury. He's being evaluated. There are countless guys that are working themselves back to us in a variety of levels of participation, and that's important because it's good for them and it's good for us, particularly with what awaits us at the end of the week. Stepping into a stadium is a big component of development and dividing the labor and getting a sense of really where we are. Questions?
Coach, can you talk about Isaiahh Loudermilk? He looks like a totally different person right now, and you always look for growth from year 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Where is he right now?
I think he's taking the step that we would anticipate, but obviously there's a lot of ball out in front of him and us, so that remains to be seen. But he's done a great job of shaping his body. He came highly conditioned per his position, and so he has positioned himself to do the things that we expect guys like him to do. Second lap around the track with the knowledge of the journey and a certain level of expectation, at least culturally, what we're trying to do from an environmental standpoint is a leg up for those guys, and so we expect those plays to come with it.
Chase said he's been working with Brandon Marshall on diagnosing defenses, watching film, things like that. How have you seen him get better at that or improve at that just through this short time?
He's missed some time, and so he's just getting his feet under him. I don't know that those things have revealed themselves to this point.
With those extra reps, how have you seen George Pickens progress from the start of camp until now?
He's continually getting better. He is.
What about Jalen Warren? He's another kid who just comes in here and makes plays, it seems.
You know, one man's misfortune is another man's opportunity. We say that often, and we mean it. There's an attrition component to this process, and we don't waste time worrying about the time missed. We focusing on things that, as you mentioned, a guy like Jalen getting additional reps, a guy like Master Teague that's kind of getting on a moving train and getting an opportunity to show what he's capable of. These are awesome days and opportunities for young people.
With the schedule changing, how did that impact walkthrough? Was that before, or are you guys going to do that after?
We're going to get all our work done today. We just flipped it around a little bit.
Like the bump neck play of Cam Sutton, is that tangible in the way that you can see it out there on the field, and how so?
It always has been. I think back to the night I met Cam Sutton the day before his pro day when he was coming out of Tennessee. We met with him as we do. We talked schematics. He got on the board. He drew up all 22. He talked in a real global sense, and Kevin Colbert and I just looked at each other. His global football knowledge and awareness and his ability to articulate it is unique. It's been unique, and it shows up often in his play. Not only in his play, but his communication helps others.
What have you liked about Derek Tuska in that third outside linebacker role?
He's working. He's working with a group of others to distinguish themselves, and so we'll just keep snapping the ball and seeing what those guys do, but not enough yet to speak in the manner in which you reference.
I see some chemistry developing between 10 and 14 with Deontay and Chase missing 2 times.
I think it's reasonable to expect chemistry to develop with all guys. We're working here, and we're working here daily.